What did they do? Big screen.
You better start getting used to that, Gennady.
If you were going to ask anyone in the world to name the top 5 middleweights in the world, both of these gentlemen's name would appear. The WBA champion, Gennady Golovkin, he's already been ordained by a lot of people as the second coming. We in Team Macklin think he has to prove it, and we don't think he's going to be able to walk through that fire on Saturday night, but if he does, then he's going to earn his stripes. And Macklin should already be a world champion. He beat Felix Sturm clearly and decisively. He gave Sergio Martinez hell, was ahead in the fight through the middle rounds, and just simply couldn't catch up to a more elusive man later, and got caught later in the fight. But it was a terrific performance in a sold-out theater at Madison Square Garden. Again, tickets you can get at 1-800-FOXWOODS or at the Foxwoods box office. Beware what you wish for. On that note, the next WBA middleweight champion of the world, Mack The Knife, Macklin.
Just want to thank everyone involved in making the fight. You know, HBO, particularly Peter Nelson, Lou, everyone at DIBELLA Entertainment, Tom and everyone at K2 and Gennady for giving me the opportunity. I want to thank Sky Sports, who'll be televising the fight live back in the UK and Ireland. Yeah, just want to thank my team, Buddy, Brian Peters, my brother Seamus, who was a massive help out in Spain in the first part of the camp, Tomas Rohan, I'd say Lou DIBELLA and everyone at DIBELLA Entertainment, and all my family and friends who have made the journey over and have supported me throughout my career. Third time fighting for the world title. You know, I was unlucky against you know, Sergio, gave him a good fight, but he proved the champion he was, and in the end he was the better man on the night. Do feel I'm a better fighter now though for those two experiences. Bounced back with a strong win against Alcine in September. But you know, this is the toughest fights, the hardest challenges have always brought the best out in me, and you know, I think the fight with Gennady is going to highlight that more than ever. He's hyped up. He's 26-0, 23 knockouts. I think the biggest knockout ratio in any of the world champions in boxing at the moment. But you know, he really hasn't, without no disrespect to the guys he's fought, but he really hasn't fought anyone, certainly of not my caliber. And you know, you struggle to say anyone that was a world-class middleweight. You know, the amateurs are the amateurs. This is the professionals. You know, he was winning world championships when I was having 12-round wars, so I'm a lot longer in the tooth, and a lot more seasoned, and a lot harder, and a lot more proven. And you know, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and it's going to be a tough fight on Saturday night. But there will be a new middleweight champion of the world leaving that ring.
Again, a lot of respect to Matthew Macklin. I will agree with the point that he is the toughest fight that Gennady's had in the ring. Certainly the most respected person that's challenged Gennady. We feel confident in Gennady's ability. He's one of the hardest working guys I've ever been around. Wanted to bring up the IBO WBA middleweight champion, Gennady Golovkin.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see everybody. You know, very close time for big day. Thank you very much for HBO special, for Peter Nelson, for Matthew team. I think it's a great fight for us, you know, just because, no, okay, right now I'm champion, yeah. Very important for middleweight, this fight, I think, because I'm champion. Right now, Matthew is the best opponent, the best challenger for me right now. I am in the same situation, very serious situation right now. Just for me, you know, this fight, just who is who, just who is the best. I'm thinking, great fight. Thank you, sir.
Nobody wanted to fight this guy, partially because HBO's ordained him as the king already, and a lot of you guys in the press, despite the fact that his record doesn't show exactly a laundry list of beasts as the B-side, he's undoubtedly a terrific fighter and a terrific prospect. His amateur record was, you know, beyond compare almost, and his knockout ratio is ungodly, and most guys run for the hills. That's why you saw guys like Gabriel Rosado were simply too small to compete, and a lot of guys, Ishida, who really can't fight. But you know, the truth of the matter is, it's not his fault. It's just people aren't running to fight him because they don't have the balls. That's what's different about Macklin, is that he has the balls, and he knows who he is, and he knows what kind of fighter he is, and he knows that nobody in the other side of that ring is going to scare him away, and he's not going to be scared on Saturday night. That's why we think we're going to win. But I promise you this: whether we win or lose, you're going to have to walk through the fire, Gennady, and it's going to be the hardest fight of your career.